What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to our Spurs preview here on Anfield Agenda. As we know, the Reds take on Spurs on Sunday afternoon, and you can join us on the Anfield Agenda Twitch channel for a watch along of the game an hour before we kick off. Right, before we get stuck into it and I give you my predicted 11 and my score prediction, just got to give a shout out to our sponsor Circl. They do have a classic shifter circle for this game. It's a £5 buy-in, and that means that one lucky winner will take the entire pot. What do you need to do to join us? Well, you need to be a UK resident, you need to be age 18 or over, and you need to scan the QR code in the top right corner of this video or click on the link in the description. Once you deposit and place your first £5 in bets using our referral code anfieldagenda, all one word, our friends at Circl will match that with £5 in free bets for you to use at your discretion. Of course, it is a gambling product, so we urge you to always gamble responsibly. begambleaware.org is there for all of your safer and responsible gambling tools. So now look, that's the housekeeping out of the way. Let's get stuck into the fun stuff. So before I go through my predicted 11 and my score prediction, just a bit of a heads up. There could be some changes. Obviously, Diogo Jota was pictured missing training. We don't know if he'll be ruled out of the game or if maybe it's a little bit precautionary or he's doing a tailored program inside. So keep that in mind when we go through. And again, love to know your thoughts on both the score prediction and of course the starting 11. So let's start off with that score prediction, shall we, and see what we think the score is going to be. I've gone for a 3-1 win for Liverpool, and I got my West Ham one spot on, so I'm feeling quite cocky about this one. Look, it's Spurs. They're Spursy. We should beat them. But they did show some backbone to come back from 2 down against United. That was at their own gaff, though, and I feel like 5th place for us is sewn up if we get a result here. Now, we've been in, I think, a mixed bag of form, but at least the results have been coming our way. So I'm pretty confident going into this game. I've been very happy with Trent's new role. I've been unhappy with us defensively, though, because we're conceding far too many, and I'd rather this be a 2-0 win than a 3-1, but I do think Spurs will find a way to score, but I do think we'll also have too much for them. So let me know if you agree or disagree. And is there a way to stop Spurs being Spursy? I'm sincere about this. I was thinking about it the other day. Any manager that comes in there, he has, we spoke about getting the monkey off our back winning the league title with Liverpool, but it doesn't seem to matter what Spurs do. There just seems to be something in the DNA of that club at this moment in time that's just stopping them from progressing and pushing on. It's strange, it's almost mythical, but I do believe it's true. So look, let's start off, as I said, with the scores. 3-1 is my prediction. Now we move to the defence, and I might surprise a couple of you with a few of my suggestions here. So let's start off with the goalkeeper and the centre-backs. Well, yeah, here's surprise number 1. I'm keeping Joel Matip. I know that I know that Canade is back and fit and available. But for me, you don't drop a man that's just been given the Man of the Match award by BT. You don't drop a man that had an absolutely sublime game and buried a header. He needs to keep the shirt for me, so it's got to be Van Dijk and Matip starting this one. Look, if Canade comes in, we're all good. But for me, Joel deserves to keep the shirt. You can't play as good as you did and then be moved out again. If he's fit, I think he should play. Let me know, do you agree or disagree? Moving into the fullback positions now, and there's no surprises here. It is Andy Robertson on the left and Trent Alexander-Arnold technically on the right, but I guess it's right and inside. So we're going to have to come up with a way to describe this, but that's the back four for me anyway. Moving into midfield, this is where I would normally say to you, gets a bit tricky, right? We have to be careful about our selections. Nope. Straightforward, exactly as we were for the last game, because again, I think these guys deserve to keep their place. Curtis Jones was sensational. Absolutely sensational. He started the press, he finished the press, his energy was infectious, he was all over the pitch, and I mean that in a good way, not he was all over the place, but he covered every area of the pitch. And we've got to be fair to the kid. We want him to progress, we want him to show that he has what it takes to play for Liverpool, and he's doing it. So while he's doing it, while he's full of energy, and of course while he's able to manage that injury, we play him. Fabinho, I'm still unsure about his long-term future at the club. I'm still unsure if he'll ever be able to rediscover his best form. But at this moment in time, he is the best option we have for the 6 role, so I'm going to keep him there. And Jordan Henderson, I thought, had a pretty good game as well. So keep Hendo on the right, and you'll probably have noticed this as well. But Jordan Henderson these days, with Trent's new role, has been at times our furthest player forward on the right. And that blows my mind. I was looking at some heat maps on the Athletic earlier on, and to see Henderson more advanced than Salah at times it's weird. But I guess it's part of the system that we're playing now with Klopp, because Trent, when he pushes inside, the fullback Canada becomes the fullback or Mata becomes the fullback and comes across. And that leaves Trent a straight line to draw back to as well if he needs to track back. And you may have noticed in the last game, he was mopping up in front of the back four quite a bit. I was very impressed with his tracking back. So again, this role, not perfect. It still leaves us a little bit of defensive work to do. But I think we're getting far better performances from Trent. And I'm all for it. So long may it continue. Moving into the attacking areas now, and again, probably expecting me to ring the changes or to start talking about Darwin playing on the left or maybe Diaz coming back in, but nope. Diogo Jota, if he's fit, Mohamed Salah on the right. Now, when Diaz is fit, when he's ready to go, and I believe that he's ready to start, he will come in on the left-hand side for me. But right now, I think if it's Jota or Darwin, Jota's probably the one that deserves to start. He seems to understand the system better. He seems to understand what Klopp wants from a pressing perspective better. And whilst he can be frustrating, he can give the ball away. His passes can be a little bit wayward. He does pop up with some goals. And again, it's about the system for me at this time of the season. It's about finding a way to get the results, to manage the players. And if everybody understands the system, I think we're half the way there. So Jota on the left for me, Mohamed Salah on the right. Interestingly on Mo though, a couple of times in the last game, I felt like he could have taken opportunities on his right foot, particularly one where he turned into three players inside when there was so much space to go to his right and get a shot away. So I'd like to see him try and just give the defender something else to think about, not always look to shift in onto his left foot, because yes, it's great if you can become an Arjen Robben and do that, but I think these days people know what's going to happen with Mo, so I'd like to see him either try and get in more centrally to play or to just take chances on his right foot, because he's a professional footballer. I'm sure he's well able to drill the ball low and hard with his right foot, and I'd like to see him attempt it a bit more. And now through the centre, of course, it is Cody Gakpo. How could we even consider not starting this kid? He has been sensational since he's come into the team, and whilst we don't have an out-and-out number 9 in this system with the way we play it, Cody Gakpo is brilliant and understands entirely what Jurgen Klopp wants. He's a very intelligent football player, and his hold-up play is brilliant, his link-up play is brilliant, his goal scoring seems to be quite good as well. The goal he scored against West Ham, an absolute belter of a goal. And I'm so happy for him, and I'm so happy for us, and I'm so happy that we have these options, because we could be looking at this and go, no Darwin, no Diaz, big problems, but no. No Darwin, no Diaz, no problems. Bring the lads on from the bench, get the minutes up for Diaz, and look, when he's fit and ready to start, and I don't think he's there yet, and we may not see him for the remainder of the season. We will see him start, but I don't know if we'll see his best. So for me, I probably expect him to get another 30 in this game, and then build up to maybe a start midweek in the next game, get 60 then and take him off. So look, that is it from me, my friends. That is my Spurs preview. Let me know if you agree or disagree with my team selection, score predictions, or any of my thoughts on the game. Look forward to catching up with you guys on Sunday. Have yourselves a wonderful weekend. Much love. Bye-bye.